Hello everybody, and it's now time for another one of my video game showcases. Uh, this one today is going to be my Sega Genesis, and I'm going to do my loose cards. I keep them in a little um cassette thing. I keep two of them. So there's I think 30 games in here. I'm just going to do my loose cards first, and then tomorrow I'll do my box games. Some of my box games ain't complete, but I just have them on their own separate shelves and everything like that, and I just figure I'll do it two different ways. That way it'll be easier. So I'm just gonna get into this. The first one is the Addams Family. As you can tell, it's a little bit color faded. It's a little platformer game. Asterix and the Great Rescue. This is big um, over in Europe and everything like that. These Asterix things. We never got the TV show here, but we used to get them in French. Next one is Bonkers. This is like a little platform. No, there's no platform. I think it's a little mini game type deal, and you face all of Bonkers characters. It's a show that used to come on Family. I used to watch it all the time. I love Bonkers. I also own a copy of Bram Stoker's Dracula. This is a platformer game. I had this as a kid, sold it off, and then I rebought it. I say about 6 years ago, and that's Chester Cheeto Wild Wild Quest. I'm looking for the other one. Um, Too Cool to Fool or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. This is Desert Demolition starring Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. I believe this is a running game where you run after the character, or that the Super Nintendo game. I mix the two of them up all the time. Earthworm Jim 2. I had this since a kid. Platformer game. I'm a big fan of Earthworm Jim. Um, Flashback: The Quest for Identity. Paid like $3 for this at GameZilla when they were selling out their Sega Genesis games. Forgotten Worlds, fun little shoot 'em up, and you shoot in all 8 directions, so it's really good. I used to play that game like crazy. Next one is Green Dog, the Beach Surfer Dude, platformer game. My label's a little bit scratched up. If I can find another copy of that, I probably will if it's better, or if I can find a box copy. That's what I'm trying to do, is box all these games, but around here you can't find them. The Humans. Heard this is like little little games. I haven't played my Sega Genesis in close to 4 years, so some of these games, like, they're just vague memories. The Incredible Hulk. This cartridge is in bad shape. This is also a platformer game where he plays the Hulk and beat up other characters and whatnot. I think Rhino makes an appearance into it and all that. Jeopardy quiz show, quiz game. I mean, Disney's The Jungle Book. Love this game. It's a fun little platformer. I played that one more than I played my Super Nintendo version, which is pretty lame. But I used to play my Sega Genesis a lot more than what I used to play my Super Nintendo anyway. I don't know why. The games are almost similar. Just, I don't know. I think it's just rather the the smaller carts. I don't know. Next one is Mystical Fighter. Paid $3 for this when I was younger. Heard this is starting to become rarely a rare game because I hardly see it anywhere. Like, even online, I hardly see it. And it's a oh my god, I don't know if it's just today or not, but I can't think of anything I want to say. Beat 'em up. You have to go around beating other characters up, like samurai, shit like that. Actually, thinking about that now, I want to hook up my Sega Genesis and play that game. That's how fun it was when I used to play it. Ren and Stimpy and Stimpy's Invention. Never played it, just got it for free out of a box of games. Sonic 3D Blast, worst Sonic game I think ever. It's in 3D form, and you gotta rescue things and everything like that. Yeah, I never played much of it. Sonic Spinball, just pinball using Sonic, which is very unique. I like it. Sonic the Hedgehog Tree. This one here you can play as either Sonic or Tails, and I used to play a lot as Tails, but I wouldn't chew it very fast with Sonic. So next one is Strider. My cover of my game is a little bit beat up. Like I said, I've had these since I've been young. So the Terminator in this cover here is in bad fucking shape. Not a good game either. T2, the arcade game. It's just a rail shooter using the T2, and you could use the Mancer if you had it. I didn't have the Mancer, so I had to use the controller, which made it fucking difficult. Next game is the Tick, which is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. I used to play a lot of this. I do have the box, like the slip cover and the manual. All I'm missing is like the red box that goes in between, and I cannot get my hand on it, so it's gonna stay like that until I can find it. Next one is Toy Story, fun little platformer game. Got that also for free in a box. WWE, no, not WWE, WWF Raw. This was also free in a box. WWF Super WrestleMania. The cover is very dirty, so yeah, I got this for like $1 at a yard sale when I was younger. And I was a big wrestling fan. I still am, but not as much as I used to be. And this one is Bubba and Sticks. It says here one of Sega CD. I wonder if I played through the game. I wonder if I can get the Sega CD. Just kidding. It's something I don't own, and I don't think I ever want to own. I think that's a platformer game too. Not 100% sure. Next one is Toxic Crusaders. Big Toxic Avenger fan, so I had to pick up the game. It's a beat 'em up. I seen recently they released the DVDs of it at Walmart. You get episode 1 to 6. I haven't picked it up yet. I'm going to. I do not own any of the movies because they're expensive and hard to find around here. And like I said, I don't like ordering online too much. But yeah, I'm a big Toxic Crusaders fan, big Toxic Avengers fan. And I used to watch the show all the time. That and Creepy Crawlers used to come on in the morning with Earthworm Jim, everything like that. So yeah, that's like one of my top shows when I used to watch when I was younger, and there's not many shows of it. Next one is, in the last game for my loose carts, is Trampoline Terror. And look at the cover onto this. It's made by DreamWorks and everything like that. And I don't know, the cover looks pretty just generic. I don't know anything about this game. I think it's a puzzler. Not 100% sure. But yeah, there's my Sega Genesis collection, part 1. This is all, like I said, my loose carts and everything like that. Tomorrow I will show off my box games, everything like that. And a lot of these games were bought when I was younger, and because the shipping is so expensive online, I never was able to find any more Sega Genesis games. Except for recently, the guy that I ordered from, he started doing free shipping to Canada, so which is awesome because now I can probably order some Sega Genesis games, like some games that I never had in my collection yet. But yeah, it's hard to collect around here for these. Not many people sell them, and already throw them out, one or the other. Like I have an ad up on Kijiji looking for Sega Genesis games because my Sega Genesis collection, I don't know, I want to build it right up, and I really can't. And I know I'm just rambling on right now, but yeah, this video was a little bit shorter than what I figured. So, like I said, stay tuned for tomorrow, and I'll show off my box games. And you all take her easy, and thank you for watching, everybody.